Hi developers. In this video, we are going to see how to install Python and how to install Visual Studio Code and how to configure VS Code for Python. And finally, we will write Hello World program. Okay. Okay. First, we'll download and install Python. Okay. First, open your browser and enter python.org. So once you enter that, you can able to see this page. So in that page, just click download button where I have marked. So once you click this download button, this is the first step. The second step, you can able to see this screen. So here currently at the time of recording this video, the latest version is 3.10.2. Chances are there in future when you are watching this video, there is a new version of Python. So at that time, please download that latest version. Okay. So if you're using other than Windows, just select the corresponding operating system here and download it. So once you download, you can able to see this file python.exe. So in this, after downloading, just double click that exe file. So once you double click, you can able to see this window, install Python, correct? So here, don't forget to check this box. I have marked red color, right? So in this box, just put tick mark so that the Python path will be added in your environmental variables. So then just click this install now button. Your Python will be installed. So once you install, then you can verify. You can go to command prompt like this. Okay, you can type Python hyphen version. Okay, so that's all. Your Python is installed in your system. So three main simple steps. Just go to your browser, open python.org, then download the exe file, double click that exe file, then just click that path add Python to the path checkbox, then click install button. After installation, just verify the version here. So the Python installation is completed. Very simple in 4 steps. So next thing is we are going to install Visual Studio Code. What is Visual Studio Code? Then how it will be used in Python? That is a main question. Actually, the Visual Studio Code is a free and open source code editor, okay, built by Microsoft, used by web developers to build and debug web application. Mainly it used by JavaScript developers, okay. Then why we are using into a Python? We can use the VS Code by adding the extension called Python extension. So Python extension also developed by Microsoft. So by adding that extension, we can use VS Code. So apart from VS Code, there are a lot of editors are there. You can use Notepad++ and you can use PyCharm. So a lot of editors are there. IDE we can call in ID, okay, integrated development environment. You can develop your code based on that ID, that environment. So why I am preferring VS Code? Because two main reason. One is free, okay, then super fast. So it is open source. We don't have to pay anything. Second reason, main reason is it is lightweight. When I worked with lot of ID, Eclipse and Spring Boot, STS and VS Code, PyCharm. When compared to all ID, the VS Code is very fast. Okay, within 1 or 2 seconds, your ID will be opened. Then it will be very fast. So second thing is it supports lot of programming languages. So you can write the Java code also in that VS Code, JavaScript code, including Python. Apart from that, it is providing these many features. Integrated terminal, so built-in Git integration. Then it is mainly for debugging. More specifically, it is highlighting the syntax. That is a main advantage for freshers. So you don't know if you're doing any mistake in the error in the code, automatically this ID will highlight with different color with the color code. So that is a main advantage. So if you're a fresher, So you are just starting the Python. So there are chances are there to make a mistake. So if you're using this kind of editor, you can type in Notepad itself the Python, you can execute. So Python, you can save the file .py, that is the extension, and you can run python.hello.py. Oh, then your code will be executed. But if you make any mistake, so this editor will highlight, you can correct it. Next thing is IntelliSense. So what all the inbuilt method, it automatically recommend you. So that is called intelligent. We call as a IntelliSense. Okay. So how to install Visual Studio Code? First thing is go to this URL. I will provide all the URLs, whatever I am explaining in this video in the description box. You can take that URL. So go to this code.visualstudio.com and click this button, download for Windows. So once you click, you can able to see this file. This file, this exe file will be downloaded. You can download in any folder wherever you want. After downloading, just double click that folder, because I already installed these softwares in my laptop, so I don't want to double click this exe files. So once you double click this exe file, you can able to see this prompt message. So here just select I accept the agreement button, then click next. This is the second step. So third step, don't forget to, as I said before for Python, here also add to path, so that in anywhere in your location, just type code, you can recognize, your application will be recognized. Okay, so your code, this software will be, path will be added in the environmental variables. So just don't forget to check this add to path. Okay, so then just click this create a desktop icon. What it do, it will create one VS code, like you can see this icon, right? This icon will be added in the desktop. So once you double click that icon, your Visual Studio, the window will be open. Then after ticking this two tick, just click next button, then finally click the install button. After the installation, you can verify by going to command prompt, just type code version, same like how we have done for Python version, same way code version. So here you can see the what is the version you have installed. So uh, currently this is the latest version, but in future any latest versions comes, just install that version. Okay, so we have installed Python and we have installed VS Code. So now we'll see how to configure the VS Code for Python. So you can open the VS Code directly, you can type code in the command prompt itself, you can enter. This is the one way. Another way is you can go to desktop and there is a VS Code icon is there, double click that icon. Once you double click, you can see this window. Okay, so in this window you can create any blank folder anywhere in your drive, either D drive, E drive, which is the having space. You can create the empty folder and just open the folder. So I already created the folder in my D drive. I have with this workspace hyphen Python. You can give any name, that is as per your wish. So create the folder anywhere in your drive, just open it, just click file. You can create a single file, new file also fine, but whenever you're going to write more code, more files, better to save in one folder, right? Just create any folder in any drive, just give proper name and you can open that folder. So before the creating the hello world program, as I told before, we are going to add two extensions. Those extensions are, first thing is Python extension. So we are going to add the Python extension. Then second extension is code runner extension. Okay, so here you can see this icon, right? So this icon is really meant for these extensions, so we can add lot of plugins. That is the main advantage of VS Code. So it is very simple, just click this extension, just type python. Okay, so then once you enter, you can see lot of Pythons. So just select the first one, maybe it come in some other order, but make sure it is created by published by Microsoft. Okay, so this much downloads are there. So I already installed this extension, that's why it is showing uninstall and disable. But it is a new, you are doing first time, it will show the install button here. Just click that install button, it will be installed. This is the first extension. Then second extension is code runner extension. So if you type in the extension box code runner, automatically the option will come here. So same as I said before, just click this code install button here and it will be installed. Once you install, you can close this VS Code and you can open. So that it will be added this extension, you can use that. Got it? So we have installed the VS Code and we have added the two extensions. Hope it is clear. Okay. So next thing is, after adding this two extension, I am going to inside my folder. I open the folder. If you want subfolder, you can create. I'm going to create one new file. Just click this new file and type hello. Any name you can give. I'm giving us a hello world.py. Don't forget to give .py extension. So .py, see, whenever I give .py, automatically the icon change to Python. So if I give .js, this JS, you can see this icon change to .js. When I change to Java, automatically Java file got changed. So based on the file extension, it will get changed. So I'm going to change as a .py. If I put HTML, you can see the HTML icon. I can put CSS and CSS icon. So correspondingly, whatever file extension we are giving, the VS Code, that is called IntelliSense. Intelligently, it is having auto intelligent, it will detect your file type. So I will give py, I have entered. So I have created one file with the name of .py. I am going to print hello world. So this is the main beauty of Python. So if you go to other languages, you have to write lot of code to print the message. Especially Java, we have to write almost 10 lines of code. We have to create the method and you have to put system.out.println, and those kind of a lot of complicated code is there. Okay, but here it is very simple. Just type. It's like a normal English language. That's why I love Python. So here it is like normal English language. Just print what is the required, that much only Python will, we have to provide it. So no extra coding we don't have to do. So Python, just I'm putting print hello world, save, finish. So I'm going to, here you can see the play button. You can use the shortcut Control Alt N, or you can click this play button. Once you click this play button, you can see the hello world. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more video. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.